What up, YouTube Dog Pound Nation? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the morning rant, guys. I'm back, and some bad shit happened. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the Cleveland Browns. What's been going on with them since I've been gone? A lot has. So let's talk about it.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
What up, YouTube Dog Pound Nation? Thanks for tuning back in. Welcome to the morning rant. We're going to break down what's been going on with these Cleveland Browns and what's taken place since my last video that I dropped. Also, we're going to talk about where I've been and what happened. But before we even get into all that, you're new, stopping by for the very first time, you want to join the family, you want to join Dog Pound Nation, take that time right now. Please, from Browns fan to another, join the family, hit that like. By hitting that subscribe, hit that like, and hit that notification bell. So please join the family. Subscribe. From a Browns fan to another, from a football fan to another. Join the family. Subscribe, like, and hit that bell. So let's get into this. We're going to break down where I've been, what took place, why I wasn't making videos for the last few weeks. As we all know, New Year's, Christmas just passed us by, and I was in a little depression mode for quite some time because here at work, our shop here at work was broken into, and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of tools were taken, along with my iPhone that I record my videos on, was taken. So, yeah, it was bad. And I wasn't the only one that had things taken. My coworkers, like I said, thousands and thousands of dollars in tools, power tools, tool bags, you name it. I'm a maintenance technician for a 750 unit complex. So yeah, all that was broken into here, and horrible. It put me in a bad state of mind, as you guys can probably imagine. It was Christmas. It's not like I could run out and go purchase more tools just like in a drop of a dime and spend all this money. But thank God I work for a good company, Win Residential. Took care of us, myself and my coworkers, and they're the best. So that was awesome. But these people that go around on the holidays and burglarize and take shit that's not theirs, that they didn't work for, it's disgusting. To me, a thief of that nature, I don't even know how to break it down or what. I don't really want to get into it too much because I'm going to say things that I really don't mean. I'm saying it out of anger, so we're not going to get into that. But they're scumbags. Let's leave it at that. All right, they really are. All right, so we're gonna leave it at that. But anyway, so that's what happened. My apologies. Please forgive me. And I noticed I lost a couple subscribers behind it because I wasn't dropping any content. So please, if you're watching now, please resubscribe. I'm back, and please, guys, hit that like. Help me out. Cheer me up a little bit. All right, so thank you. Let's get into the other content, the main content about these Cleveland Browns. All right, what is taking place with these Cleveland Browns in the last couple weeks? All right, as we all know, our Browns were knocked out of playoff contention. The game they played, the New Orleans Saints, when it was 20 below zero. It was horrible, disgusting, depressing. And that just added to the depression, losing that game, being knocked out of the playoffs. When, the Saints, we had them all day. All right, we had them all day. It's just, I don't know, Kevin Stefanski, it was one of them games. He was terrible at play calling. The players weren't holding on to the ball. Yes, I get it. It was 20 below, but you got to catch that damn ball. All right. Deshaun Watson did put us in, scoring position to win the game. 2 drop balls in the end zone, Donovan Peoples-Jones and David Njoku, ball through the arms, ball through through his hands, and DPJ, ball off the fingertips in the back corner of the end zone to tie the game. And it did come out that the Cleveland Browns were going to go for 2 points to win the game. All right. So, yeah, that put a little damper on things, And the other shitty thing is, it was just talked about on 92.3 The Fan this past week, is, everything went the Browns' way, all right? And what I mean by that, the Browns needed a lot of things to happen to make the playoffs, all right? They have to win out, which if they beat the Saints, they were doing a pretty damn good job of doing that. All right, because I do think they're going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers Sunday, without a doubt. And I'm not just saying that because I'm being biased. They are going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm a firm believer in that. And, everything that the Browns needed to happen with the help of other teams, everything happened. All right. When they said, the Browns have like 2% to make the playoffs? Well, everything that they needed to happen did happen. All right. That's why it hurts even more. Do you guys feel that right now? Do you feel like you just got punched in the stomach for me telling you this? I'm not sure if you're aware of that. But go look. Everything that they needed to happen, went their way. If they would have just beat the Saints, and obviously we have to beat Pittsburgh, but everything they needed to happen, happened. And now if we beat the Saints, if we did beat the Saints, we'd be sitting pretty right now. All right? It'd be us or the Steelers in the playoffs this Sunday. Think about that. Doesn't that hurt? That shit feels like I got gut checked because I know we're beating the Steelers. I do know that. And I'm not just saying that. I'm a firm believer we're going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we should be in the playoffs. But we only did it to ourselves, all right? Not ourselves as fans, but the team did it to themselves. And, earlier in the year, now we're going to look back at the Jets lost, the Ravens lost, the Chargers lost, the Falcons lost. Want me to keep going? We're going to look back at that now. And it just sucks. But, yes, everything went the Browns' way, and that's what really hurts. Let me know if you guys feel that right now. Please hit that like, cheer me up, because I just got gut checked thinking about that shit again. All right, it sucks because the Browns needed like 5 things to happen, and all 5 things have happened. But, yeah, go check it out if you don't believe me. We played the Washington Commanders this past week, and, yes, the first half was horrific. Couldn't get nothing going. Couldn't get the running game going, really. Watson he was running for his life pretty much the whole first half. They just looked sloppy. It was horrible. The only thing that was happening was our defense was playing very, very well. And they've been playing very, very well as of late, which is scary because I don't care how strong they finish. I do not want Joe Woods coming back. I'm done with that experiment because it just seems like every year, like the first 8 games of the season, he can't get the defense together. This is every year. And then he comes on strong every year at the end of the season that he's been here. And we just can't do that. We need a full 18 weeks of good defense. And Joe Woods can't provide that. So I'm afraid that he's going to finish the season strong and we're going to bring him back. Hopefully not. I hope that ship sailed, but we'll see. But yes, the first half was horrendous. The second half, they came out and they finally did something that they weren't able to do all season. That is made halftime adjustments. They did. They went in that locker room. I don't know what happened or what clicked, but they came out, looked like a whole different team. Nick Chubb was eating them yards. Deshaun Watson came out firing on all cylinders. Looked like the Deshaun Watson we've been waiting to see. 3 touchdown passes, 2 to Amari Cooper, 1 to Donovan Peoples-Jones. It was beautiful. All right, and Amari Cooper is great. All right, he is great. He's a stud. I know a couple games this year he's disappeared, but I don't think that was all on him. I think that had a lot to do with Watson getting acclimated with this offense, getting comfortable in the system, but we just seen this past Sunday in the second half what this offense is going to be able to, what they're going to be capable of. It looks scary. And I believe it's only going to get better with time. And this is why this Sunday we're going to march into Pittsburgh and we're going to knock the Pittsburgh Steelers out of the playoffs. Firm believer in that. And I'm not just saying that. I feel like we have more to play for than the Steelers. Yeah, logically they do because they got it. They win. They're in the playoffs. But I think the Browns do not want to see that happen. All right, more than anything, they do not want to be at the bottom of the division. They want to at least, if they beat the Steelers, they're going to be 4-2 in the division. That's great. All right, and they don't want to be at the bottom of the division by any means. They want to go out with a bang, and I think they're going to because I think everything is firing on all cylinders right now. I do not think this locker room has quit on Stefanski by any means at all because they showed last week that they still are going out there and ready to ball. All right, and Grant Delpit, where the hell has he come from? That boy has been balling out Pro Bowl level. It's just too bad. If he played like this all year, that boy definitely be in the Pro Bowl. He is balling out. And I know in the beginning of the year, he looked like he didn't belong on the field at times. Excuse me. Remember that? Remember Delpit, where he was like playing his way out of this league. That's how bad he was. But yeah, he's been doing it all. This dude's a stud. He's flying all over the field. He's been great. He had 2 picks last Sunday, and our boy Denzel Ward. He's finally showing up, all right? It's just glad to see. It's just shitty because it's the end of the year. We're not in the playoff mix. So it sucks. Not sure if you guys watch the Bernie Kosar Hanford Dixon podcast, but go check it out on YouTube. Just like Bernie said, his last podcast, it's like a gut check. You know what I mean? That, because we're more than capable. This team is a playoff team. They really are. And that's what hurts the most because we had it in the palm of our hand and we blew it. And that's what hurts the most. But hopefully this team goes into the offseason with a win against the Steelers to knock them out. They got their head held high. We're going to make some good moves. And I think this team is going to be a very good team next year. I really do. I know we say it every year, but we got Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun Watson put on display what, he is capable of and what he's going to do. So I am not worried by any means, and you guys shouldn't either, because Watson's going to be fine. He's going to be a top 5 quarterback, firm believer in that. But now, this offseason, I'm going to make, that's going to be my next video, what I think the Browns should do next offseason, or this coming offseason. I do believe that they need to bring in another wide receiver, of another veteran, bring into this locker room. I'm not saying a true number 1, but somebody Pro Bowl, and we need a little burner because, obviously Anthony Schwartz ain't going to be that guy. But I think that's what this team's missing. But we're going to talk about that more next video and what I think the Browns need to do. They got to fill some holes, and I think we're in good position to do that. Yeah, we don't have any first-round picks, but I think we can do that with, in free agency and, through the draft of what we have, moving forward with picks. And, but, yeah, I think we're in good hands. I think this team is going, it's great to see that this team finally looks dangerous on offense. I know it was only a small sample size, but, the Washington Commanders, their defense is no pushovers. It's not like they're a bad defense. Yeah, they had some injuries, but what defense doesn't? So great to see, very exciting. But so we're gonna get into that next video, what I think the Browns need to do. But gotta get this video, gonna cut this short. We're at like 14 minutes. Don't want to keep this dragging out on you guys. I gotta get to work anyway. So. Also, my prediction for this Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think the Browns are going to handle business. They're going to go into Pittsburgh, make a statement, knock the Pittsburgh Steelers out of the playoffs. We're good at that. We good at that. We're going to be spoilers this week, all right? So my prediction for this week's game, I think the Cleveland Browns are going to win this game 27-13. I really do. I think the Browns defense is going to be strong. I think they're going to go make a statement. They've been stopping the run a lot better. Not completely, but a lot better. And I think, Myles Garrett's going to have a big day. I really do. He's going to go out there and make a statement. I think he's going to have 3 sacks. That's my bold prediction, all right? Let me guys know in the comments below. I want to hear your guys' bold prediction for this game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. What do you think? Give me the bold prediction down there in the comments. And we're going to talk about it all next video. Again, I'm sorry for missing in action. Please forgive me. I'm back. Going to drop another video before the Steeler game this Sunday. But that's my prediction for that game. The Browns are going to win big. All right, guys, got to get going. Everybody have a great day. And if you're new, stopping by and you want to join the family, please subscribe, like, and hit that bell. Everybody have a great day. And, got to say it, baby. And go Browns!